One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Blake.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Now, everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement to that.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Pulls it in, it's Rigsby. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game.
A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Going for the marker on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room in under the goal line. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective. but the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Casey. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're gonna do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's a heat. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They think there's room to run to the right here. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick handoff. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Finds a man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. Makes the grab, it's Casey. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
They're working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense... been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Utes in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for space, it's Casey. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback
fires toward the end zone, and that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Buys a little extra time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To the air, it's Flanagan. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got a man. It's Casey. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Dances away. He throws one to the left. Big fella moving. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass. Okay.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
To the air on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Utes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just tick.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Carter. Drills him with the stiff arm. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Smashes through the tackle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. At the 45, on its way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough left today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The short hands, it's Ford. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off